So for poops and giggles, I'm going to make this video of a tomato's life. So I got these little pellets that are yay big. This is Jiffy brand, whatever. And all you got to do is load this pan, put these pellets in here, load this pan up with water. I totally just ignored the instructions. And wait till they get full, dump out all the excess water. Next thing I got to do is open these up, fluff them up, and put my seeds in. So I'm going to fluff them up and get her done. My sister and brother-in-law, they saved these Polish Roma tomato seeds for me. I hope they turn out. So basically all I'm doing is taking a fork, and I move the peat to the side. I'm going to put the seeds in there and then bury it. So I try to put 3 seeds into each one. Now I'm going to gently cover it back up with the dirt. That way, if one doesn't grow, hopefully one of the other 2 grow, and then I'll thin them out later. Now you cover up the lid, and you wait till it becomes, the sprouts come out, and then you can put it in direct sunlight. For now, you don't put it in direct sunlight, and just keep it moist. Okay, today is March 12th, 2021. It's been 12 days. I had to prop this up. So some of these had 3 or 4. I pulled 1 or 2 out, thinned them. Once when I find a plant that's strong enough out of the 2, I'll cut one and keep the strong one. These 2 guys here took forever to start, but they finally started, so that's good. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to transplant these things, but today it's day 28, and it's time to thin them out. So all you gotta do is keep the strongest plant and throw out the 2 littlest plants. So today's April 1st. It's about 31 days since we planted the seeds. Now we're transplanting them. Okay, go ahead. What do you do, Kaylee?
So first you want to grab this plant.
Okay, some people say to leave the mesh on it.
But we're gonna take the mesh off. So you grab one of your pots.
So take the mesh off.
And then you take the mesh off.
Over the table, please.
And just a tip, don't do this with long nails. Then you want to grab the bottom and mess it up. Then you want to make sure you have like some nice crumbly stuff, and you crumble it up and push that stuff down.
So basically you want to find the roots and have the roots exposed.
And then
turn it sideways.
You want to turn it sideways and get that stuff off.
See how the roots are exposed now?
And then
shit.
That one is bad. And then you put it in that.
Push it down.
Push it down.
Grab your dirt.
And then you grab a handful of dirt.
So, I'm not biased. You can use Jiffy. You can use Miracle-Gro. You can use whatever that is. Doesn't matter. Just use what you got.
I think we need a bit more on that.
That one may have got damaged.
A bit too
but much. It'll be fine. We'll just be gentle on the next 20. So there you have it. They're all transplanted. These are Polish Roma tomatoes. They all look wilted and whatnot, but I guess that's how they're supposed to look when they're like this. Now May 2nd. These things are like 8 to 10 inches tall. Like I said, they look half dead until they get bigger. I'm going to plant them in these 6-inch pots. And well, it's May 24th, 2021. Usually I'd be planting these tomatoes, but as you can see, she's raining. I'll wait a few more days and I'll plant them. They grew up nice and tall. Today is May 26th and I'm going to plant these. Yes, those are kids just arguing in the background. All you got to do is, once again, wreck the roots a little, dig a hole, plant them in the ground. Okay, there you have it. They're all planted. I end up burying half the stem in the ground. Some people say not to do that. We'll find out later. So we'll see what happens in a few weeks. May 27th, night number, well, first 24 hours, so second night. They look pretty not happy, but usually this is what happens. I'm a little worrisome, but they usually rebound. Today is July 13th. As you can see, the tomato plants are growing pretty good. I'm going to cut off a lot of these male sections on Sunday. That'll give these female sections, see the furry ones with the flowers, more nutrients. It's July 18th. I'm going to give these the very first cut. Cut off most of the males and leave the females and see what kind of tomatoes we got started. So these really furry ones, those are females. They'll eat the flowers. You do not cut them. And cutting these allows the bees to get in there easier. I could be wrong, but it works for me all the time. And make sure nothing's growing downwards. Always make sure the bottoms are clear. That's the end result. And there you have it. Well, it's been a little over 2 weeks since the last trim. Tomatoes are doing good. I say it's time for another trim. Second trim is almost completed. It's August 2nd, 2021. We got some nice tomatoes growing. Bunch of little ones here and there. We're gonna feed the tomatoes a little bit of plant food. Why not? Just put a little bit in there, throw some dirt over top. I'll water it a little. You don't want the water just running and the plant food just running down the hill, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's August 15. It's getting late in the season. You can see there's still flowers here, but they're useless, right? I want my energy to go to the fruit. So this is a big chunk I'm gonna cut, but there's a big Y. On the other side of the Y, you got some of these tomatoes growing. So all the energy is going to nothing. I'm gonna get rid of that so it can go straight to these fruits. She's coming. Hopefully in a week or two, they're twice as big and red. Even 3 weeks. Got a little bit more work to go. Not too much, really. Well, it's August 23rd. It's been like 8 days since I stripped these tomato plants down. They're actually starting to get bigger. Some are starting to change color. But, well, it's August 29th, and some of these tomatoes are getting bigger, some are just getting ripe. Soon I'll be making salsa. Today's September 6th. Usually got to worry about these things and cover them up this time of year. But it's doing pretty good. Today's September 11th. Nights are getting colder. It's time to pick most of these. Some are already falling off, they're so ripe. And make some salsa tomorrow. So today's September 14th. Next couple days we have risk of frost. So I'm going to take everything that's red and half red and let the green ones, if there's not frost, see what happens. Normally I put blankets on them, but they did good this year. So hopefully this helps you guys grow tomatoes.